Hi, my name is Michael and I'm here at the Touchboard offices in New Jersey to show you our new DC120 document camera. Our DC120 camera is our newest camera to the lineup. This standalone USB only driven camera has several unique features that I'd like to show you. As you can see, our DC120 camera is very small and lightweight. It is USB driven. There are no power supplies necessary. There are no buttons. There's no remote control. This camera comes standard with our gooseneck design, our autofocus buttons on the head, and of course we have a built-in microphone, and our camera has an LED light for simple lighting of your documents. This camera is used in software using our Ladybug software. The Ladybug software, as you can see, is a Ladybug icon, and then it has some of the more standard features on the icons themselves. We have a freeze button that allows me to freeze my documents, and then of course I can move my camera and the document will stay in a frozen frame. When I hit my freeze button again, the camera releases. The freeze button is very handy in being able to freeze someone's document, then move the page, or maybe you want to move to another desk and capture someone else's work. You can simply take the camera with you. The range of motion of the DC120 is one of the top features. Our camera comes with the standard 10-foot USB cable, but also included in the package we have our Lumens extended 15-foot cable that gives you 25-foot range. For additional USB power, the extension cable has not one but two ports for extra power from the USB circuitry of your computer or laptop. The 25-foot range that is capable with our DC120 is one of the top features of the camera. What that allows for is range of motion in the classroom, and then you have, of course, a lightweight camera that just about anybody can use. It's very simple to zoom. You simply zoom by zooming the camera neck in and focus by tapping one of the focus buttons. With no remote controls and no other buttons necessary, this makes this camera a top choice for entry-level users or even users who just need a simple high-definition signal directly into their laptop for use with software. Our drivers that come with the DC120 allow this camera to be completely compatible with anybody's interactive whiteboard solution or slate or tablet. We have both virtual driver from Windows, and we also have a legacy Twain driver that allows this camera to be simply plugged into any computer via USB, and then you can use the camera whether as a scanner or whether as a camera device inside of existing interactive whiteboard software, or even in this particular case, our camera has the ability to be plugged directly into our Windows environment. I can actually take this camera and use it live in a Word document. I can use this camera with any online communication tool, something like Skype or even MSN or Yahoo has the ability to plug in a camera. This makes this a perfect tool for use across the network. Now what I'd like to show you is our Ladybug software that comes with our DC120. You can find our software at myladybug.com, mylumens.com, or even through links at the Touchboard website at touchboards.com. You'll notice when you hover over the Ladybug, you get our simple menu with our most basic features like freeze, annotate. You can even do a brightness control. One of the most important buttons with any of our Lumens document cameras is the Auto Tune button. What Auto Tune does for you when you push that button, it goes through a series of diagnostics that will set up your white balance, it'll do your color correction, and then it'll attempt to focus for you one time. You can use that Auto Tune button as often as you'd like just to make sure that your colors are correct and easy. Also, we have a freeze button. The freeze button, when I push it, is a toggle, so anytime I freeze, I have the ability to then change my subject matter or maybe move to another desk. And of course, with our 25-foot range, that makes it a very handy tool. When I release the freeze, maybe now we're on a blank paper and we can start our project here. Really helpful when you want to do a quick pop quiz. Let me show you a quick math example. So there's our quiz problem. I now want to freeze that quiz problem, and I'll have a student come up to the desk, answer the question. When I release the freeze, the magic numbers appear, the answers. So that's our freeze button. Next to the freeze button, we have another very useful tool. That's our annotation tool. When I turn on our annotation tool, I now have the ability to annotate using any kind of different shapes, even a freehand pen if I did want to go in and draw or do any kind of doodling on the page. I can turn off my annotations very simply, or I can clear off my annotations by clearing the page. Turn off my annotation tool, and now we can move on to our next tool. We have also a zoom tool. The zoom is very easy to use, self-explanatory. I zoom in, I zoom back out. I can turn off my zoom tool. Additionally, I have the ability to increase or decrease brightness, or even turn my lamp on and off if that's something I want to do. Another very helpful feature on the Ladybug software is our ability to take both still images and to record video. The still images is a pretty simple, straightforward process. When I hit capture of still images, the computer system will timestamp, and then I have the ability to place in any file that I need. By saving the document now, our still captured JPEG image is on the hard drive of the computer. But in addition to still images, I can record video by going into my extended menu and selecting the Lumens audio source. That is our built-in microphone that is right here on the head of the camera, right at the end. The microphone is selected in the software. I can just accept these settings. And let me get down through here. So we're on the selected settings, hit enter, and now I have my record settings set up. And just like this timestamp on the still image, when I hit record, the camera will go in and say, where do you want to put it? What do you want to call it? And it is now going to reset the camera, and it gives me the ability to save those recorded AVI files anywhere into the computer for later playback. Now the camera is recording as noted in the upper left-hand corner of the image, and I have the ability now to go through my lesson, do my presentation, whatever I want to do on my camera. When I'm finished recording, I will hit the stop menu, and now the file exists on the desktop if that's where I saved it. It will play back using whatever application you want to play back your AVI file. And of course, then you can burn your AVI files or save those to a website or email those files through email if that's what you're trying to do. So in addition to our unlimited 5-year warranty, our warranty includes parts, labor, lights. We even have an advanced replacement program. With our DC120, we have a 10-foot USB cable, a 15-foot extension cable, and of course a built-in microphone and all the Ladybug software you'll ever want to use. There's one other very unique feature of the DC120 that I think you'll find helpful, and that is our DC A11 wireless adapter that snaps right onto the base of the camera. I'll be talking more about that in our next video segment. Thank you for stopping by, and again, you can find out more information and pricing on all of these Ladybug document cameras at touchboards.com. Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm here at the Touchboard offices in New Jersey to show you our new DC120 document camera. Our DC120 camera is our newest camera to the lineup. This standalone USB-only driven camera has several unique features that I'd like to show you. As you can see, our DC120 camera is very small and lightweight. It is USB driven. There are no power supplies necessary. There are no buttons. There's no remote control. This camera comes standard with our gooseneck design, our autofocus buttons on the head, and of course we have a built-in microphone, and our camera has an LED light for simple lighting of your documents. This